Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm headed to New Orleans today for our Wealth Weekend out there for the Black Business School, and I wanted to address something I was asked about today. The rapper Young Joc from, I don't know if y'all remember that song. Hey, babe, you remember Young Joc? It's going down. Meet me at the club.
Yeah.
It's going down. Yeah. So anyway, Young Joc was seen driving in Uber or Lyft or some ride-sharing company or something like that. I don't know what it is. And that became a big topic of conversation. Like, did he fall off? Like, what's going on? What happened? Well, first of all, you know, there's no shame in hard work, right? There's no shame in a black man working hard to take care of himself, his family, whatever the case may be. So I don't think job shaming is ever the way to address anything like this. What I will say, though, is that I'm not surprised by a lot of this, or anytime any entertainer is in an interesting situation, is because I think a lot of us have to understand that there's not a lot of money in entertainment. Rappers don't make that much money, especially you think about it. If you have one major hit song, which kind of was what he had. He had some other songs out there, but It's Going Down, that was kind of the song that non-hip-hop heads knew about. And so you're not usually going to make a lifetime of fortune from one song. And I think that there's a misperception about the entertainment industry that a lot of our people have, particularly down in Atlanta, where the culture is real heavily skewed toward entertainment. There's a misperception that, you get that record deal, your song gets on the radio, you're good. If you remember the movie Hustle and Flow, there was the point where his song got on the radio, and that was like the triumphant moment where he made it, his life was going to change. Well, there's a lot of people who've had songs on the radio where their lives didn't change. They went right back to being regular people, and they're able to say, hey, I was on TV, and that's it, right? And I mean, I can tell you as a guy who's been on TV hundreds of times, there's nothing about being on TV or on the radio that changes your life instantly. A lot of times you need some sort of economic infrastructure to have long-term economic security. So I'm not really speaking on what Young Joc's financial situation is. I don't really know what that is. He's on these reality shows. They don't really pay that much either. But then again, maybe he's doing something else that's doing well for him. Maybe he's driving the Uber just to set an example for the kids. I think that's one of the things he said. Maybe he's driving it because he's got nothing to do. That's not my business. I don't care. What I am here to say is that when you want to talk about what economic security is supposed to look like, culture is a big part of that. So if you have a culture that's built on materialism, like you see in Atlanta, a culture that's built on keeping up with the Joneses, a culture that's built on looking good as opposed to being good, a culture that's built on spending rather than producing, a culture that's built on entertainment over education, then you're not usually going to have a lot of good economic outcomes in a culture like that. So if you ever want to ask yourself, how are my economics? Well, look around and say, what is my culture? If your culture is right, your economics will usually be right. If the culture is bad, the economics won't be so good. So I got to go, guys. If you want to join us via live stream, the New Orleans event is sold out. But if you want to join via live stream, we do have space for that. You can go to drboyceneworleans.com, do a 30-day trial in our lecture series, and you can see it for free. Or if you want to get some financial workbooks for your children that we invented for black kids, go to financialworkbooks.com. That's financialworkbooks.com. I'm out of here, guys. Take care. Have a good day. I'll see you soon. Peace.